And not so long ago on the channel, I made a video about iOS 17 and how it could support older devices, and that the cool thing is that it should provide some optimization features for the iOS for these devices, since iOS 17 is likely not going to be very packed with new features. However, Mark Gurman, the analyst from Bloomberg, has recently came out with an article and report saying that this may not even be the case really. And he claims that Apple has changed the strategy for iOS 17. So, as you know, as I said, Apple has planned a different strategy for iOS 17. They just wanted to have it as a stable update, saving some new features for the future. However, they will likely change their ideology or their plan for it, since it is rumored that several new features are going to be added, and that those features may be those that we actually wanted. Some articles on Mag Rumors literally says that iOS 17 should provide quote most requested features. So we don't know what exactly it could be, but there are some things that we probably would love to have on iOS, and iOS 17 could definitely bring it. For me, it would be a way to use the app library in a much better way, because it here doesn't let you organize anything, so probably something like this could be expected. So besides the annoying app library, by the way, which I don't really like, iOS 17 or some highly requested features for me, as far as I know and as far as I understand it, would be to add the ability to customize the lock screens even more. So new fonts, new places for the widgets, new ways how this could actually look. Besides that, we could do some different stuff with our camera. So people would really love to have a pro mode on a camera. So in case you're one of them, perhaps Apple is going to add it in iOS 17. I believe that they are doing it because they want to hype up this version. People just sort of resign that this is going to be anything good. People don't really believe that iOS 17 is going to be like anything groundbreaking. So perhaps they want to switch it up and include some more features. Perhaps they're going to add some professional mode on camera where you'd be able to change the contrast and the way the photo and video looks before you actually shoot it. So that would be really awesome. What we would love to do would be interactive widgets. So right now you cannot really do a lot, but let's say that you have a calendar widget right there and you get like an event there, so you can actually, let's imagine that you can actually uncheck it, or you have a to-do list task. Imagine that you can tap right on the widget without opening up the actual app and to make it a done and to uncheck it. So that would be really cool. And for other apps as well, let's say that you can actually swipe on the weather widget to get to different locations or different settings, different data models. That would be really awesome to have some features like this. So interactive widgets would be really awesome. Then split screen, those would be a huge thing. So let's imagine that you can use two different apps side by side on the iPhone, something that we have never ever seen. And right now the iPhones are really huge with the Pro Max models. It would make no sense to Apple now to bring it eventually to the iOS. They of course tend to slow down everything to just keep the hype alive, but maybe they're gonna add it in iOS 17, who knows? Because we have it on iPad, the iPad OS has it fully integrated and it works well there, so it would even have it would not even require Apple to a lot of work. So that's something that perhaps is actually gonna happen. Another thing would be custom lock screen shortcuts, because right now we are limited with the flash and we are limited with the camera, so not a lot that we can customize in here. But imagine that you would be able to add different toggles. For example, you want to get to the messages right away instead of the flashlight. Another thing, which also is technically part of the customization, but why not add it as a feature which would be available? So yeah, I think that it could likely happen. Then also people could expect some different toggles in the control center, because for example, some third-party apps may not even be able to add them here. So just imagine having the ability to turn on a third-party VPN from the control center right away. So you don't have to go to the app and just click on the button inside of the application, but why not be able to just turn it on in here? I think it would be much better that way. And I believe that many third-party apps and developers would take advantage of this. So if this was available, I think it would be only good. Another thing is side-loading applications, so not like downloading apps only from the App Store, but from some different sources as well. This is probably or perhaps a threat to the security of the iPhone, so I don't really think that this is going to happen. But perhaps, who knows, maybe it is going to happen. So we're going to have to wait and see. But the point is, the video is about iOS 17 and the new report, which says and mentions that some highly anticipated and requested features may eventually end up as part of the iOS 17. So I think that this is just good news in terms of this software update. So that would be about it. I just wanted to update you on what's going on. And for more content like this, for more videos about iPhones and devices, comparisons, stuff like this, make sure to subscribe to Foxtecc Devices and also check out the next video right here. Thanks a lot for watching. See you guys later.